Greetings and welcome, fellow travellers. This week we're going to have a look at the Indy development Starship simulator, aptly titled Starship Simulator. That's right? Yes. Okay, coming right up after this short intro sequence. Greetings and welcome, fellow travellers. As I said, this week we are going to have a look at the indie developed game Starship Simulator, which is a simulation of a starship. Funny enough. But come to think of it, this year we've had quite a fair few amount of pretty decent indie titles that have come out. Games that are from either small companies or a small few individuals that have made some pretty decent games that come out this year, such as like Lethal Company, Helldivers 2. I'm not sure how big Helldivers 2, but I was told that it wasn't really a AAA game, but it's a pretty damn awesome game. As well as we were also looking at Space Trucker Simulator and Star Trucker Simulator, which also look like some decent games coming out as well that's got a good fan base. So 2024 looks like it's going to be a really decent year for up-and-coming video games and computer game companies that want to try and kick off. So I'm kind of wondering if I should start doing a little section basically dedicated at devs, indie developments, first-time starters, Kickstarters and all that. What do you think? Should it be something that I should be doing? Because it certainly looked like a lot of good games are coming out from him. But back to this topic at hand, Starship Simulator. So let's take off our hat, dust it off, and have a look at this, shall we? So what exactly is Starship Simulator? Well, the lead dev said, his words were, I wanted to create a game where you're given the keys to a starship and you can just go off and explore. And that's exactly what this game is given. It gives you a starship and you can either go off and explore the universe, you're given a procedurally generated Milky Way galaxy with billions of stars, or however many millions of stars that are generated in here. I'm not too sure if it's actually the full Milky Way galaxy, billions and millions of stars, or if it's only just a few billion that I've presetted into the game that I saw so far. But yeah, you can go out and explore, have a look at all the different planets, go from system to system, and just basically explore the galaxy in this starship. Or, and here's the other option, you can actually explore the starship itself. That might not sound as fun as exploring the entire galaxy, but this game has got a lot of really good concept ideas on it. They have put, when I had a look at the video, I'll actually put up for you a little quick clip from the developer's intro video, just to see what you guys think. Okay. So as you see, the idea here is that you mainly want to actually see the universe. You'll have many different roles that you can play. You're supposed to be able to have like captains, navigators, pilots, engineers, and even other sort of like crews and even passengers that can play around with this. Now, you don't have to do any of the roles that they want that's on offer. I mean, you can try and take a PhD and learn everything in engineering, or you can just basically sit back and be the captain giving orders, or you can be the scanner and just being the pilot and scanning or whatever, or you can actually just be a passenger. Well, to be perfectly honest, I kind of like that idea. Just basically sit back, intent forward, put your feet up and just watch the chaos and exploration explode around you. I actually kind of want to be a passenger. That's the role that I'm kind of looking forward to. But what this game offers so far, it's a concept idea. It's got a lot of good concepts, and I like the concepts. I like the direction that it's going. I think it's a pretty awesome idea. And I think it's a very ambitious project what they're trying to do here, to be able to make the entire spaceship fully interactable and explorable. But they've actually gone off with a good start so far. So at the moment you've got the engineering gameplay. Now at the moment you can download this game for free as a demo with more of a tech demo really, just to give you an idea of their running concept. Now in the game you've got 2 tutorials, and I strongly recommend having a look at these tutorials. The first tutorial basically shows you how the console works and how you can explore the universe. So basically have a look at the scanning, how to interpret what goes on the scanning console and send the details to the pilot, and then the pilot does piloty things like maneuver, set speed, autopilot, take destination from the scanning terminal and jump to warp and whatever. So that's like the first tutorial. But the second tutorial is the engineering gameplay. Now the engineering gameplay in here is really quite expansive. They basically want the entire ship to be integrated through the engineering concept. So they've designed the whole layout of how things are supposed to work by pumping coolants, diverting electricity from control panel to control panel. And the second tutorial guides you through a full-blown cold start of the ship. So basically no power, complete shutdown, everything of the ship, and it guides you through starting up the reactor, mixing the coolant processes, going to the right rooms, making sure all the mixtures are perfect, then going around the ship, feeding electricity to the individual compartments. Now when we was doing this did take a long time to do it as myself, but this game is not really meant to be played as a single player but a multiplayer game. It has a lot of different ideas for it. One of the ideas is that it's going to be a multi-crewed game or a solo player game. Now if you do it as a solo player, you will get AI robots or bots or NPCs, AI NPCs, to wander around fulfilling their roles. So you can set one AI as pilot, one AI as engineer, and one AI as scout, or so on and so forth. And you can just be like the passenger and watch the AIs do it all for you if you want. Or you can take the role of the engineer and just go round the ship just doing what you need to do to fix things. Or you can take the role of the captain giving orders. Or if it goes online, you'll be able to communicate with other players taking those roles. So think, if you've ever played the game Pulsar: The Lost Legacy, it's very like that. I always said that if Pulsar: The Lost Legacy and Star Citizen, if Star Trek Bridge Crew and Star Citizen ever had an autistic child, you'd have Pulsar The Lost Legacy. And this game seems to be taking the idea and concept of Pulsar The Lost Legacy and putting on some pretty decent improved graphics. Which means onto the other level. Oh, one more thing that I wanted to say before I go on to the graphics is that also this game possibly may in the future have VR compatibility. The developer did say that they would like to put VR in, although it's not the primary focus, and to be perfectly honest, it shouldn't. The primary focus is to get that game out and into the market for millions of people to play, and then make it VR compatible. I think that will be the best course of action for this game, so you get as many people playing it as possible and then give it a VR option. And yeah, I think this game will be great when it comes to VR. Also, there is other things that are going to go on with this game. As the game is going to be built up, so right now it is just empty. It's just a tech demo. It is quite empty. None of the rooms, hardly any, sorry, not none of the rooms, hardly any of your rooms are there. So you've got no oceanography, which I'm kind of curious about, because I saw oceanography. I can't even pronounce that word. Oceanography is what on the wall plaques, and I really wanted to know what is that. Is that like scanning the seas or something? But yeah, you've got like hundreds of different rooms. All the different rooms are supposed to have different functions, from like crew quarters to scanning to engineering to whatever it needs to be for that particular type of gameplay. But also, there is going to be combat. There will be alien races that you can either trade with, or will be hostile with, or you can negotiate with. And yes, as I said, hostile, there will be combat. So you've got weapons, you've got shields that need to maintain and manage. And if you take a hit to a certain particular area, the ship itself will start losing power to that area. Because as I said, remember earlier I said that the engineering is fed strategically throughout the gameplay. Sorry, the engineering is tied directly to the ship. So if a particular pipe that goes down, or a electronics panel or an array gets blown out, you could lose power to an entire section of the ship, and you won't be able to use that. So not just like weapons, but you know, like bridge controls, and you'll have engineers running around like mad trying to fix or figure out what the actual problem is and get the lights back on and get things working again. So there is that, which I think is really quite amazing. It's going to be quite cool. And also, just to relate, there could be boarding action. He did say it's not a primary focus. I can't remember his exact words, but he did say that there might be a possibility in the future where there could be boarding action and you have to go and take over another person's starship. So let's have a quick look at this game. Little look at this game. You'll have AI crew, or you can have other members of your crew. You'll have different sections for different things, such as I said, captain, pilot, scanning, probing, shields, tactical, engineering, whole host of engineering, and a whole load of other modules and departments that I have no idea or clue of what's going to come. You can take the role of anyone that you want. You can take the role of any particular passenger or crew member that you want, whether it be from captain down to captain down to passenger. And as I said, I myself personally would be looking forward to playing my role as a passenger and watching everyone else do everything for a change, engaging into stellar battles and flying across universes, whilst I'm just having a nice little seat with my feet up and sipping green from the local bar, and yeah, just watching everyone else do all the work for a change. I want that sort of gameplay. Yes, it's also could be in VR eventually, space battles, and also and also possible boarding actions. But yeah, this game looks really impressive. It is just a work in progress at the moment, and most of the ideas are a working concept, not actual gameplay that's in the gameplay at the moment, because when I did have a look at the main gameplay, it was just an empty ship that you could just wander around and have a look at the stars. But the idea and the concept of this game is one that I am really quite interested in, and this is a game that I am going to be really paying close attention to, and hopefully it will come out when it comes out. Hopefully when it comes out, I'll have front row seats to have front row seats in 10 forward with my feet up and watching the exploration unfold before me. So yes, I am kind of looking forward to this game for when it comes out. And yeah, sure, I think I'll wrap this up here. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've done in making this. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys out there.